This is a short story I just wrote in like an hour and a half, not even. So, yeah, it's called Lie Down in Flowers and it's by Jacqueline Morgan. I cannot believe it. Prom was finally here. I had been waiting for this moment for as long as I can remember. My dress resembled the deep tones of the ocean as my hair fell in a plethora of braids, passing my behind. My eyes coated in shimmer and shine, corresponding with a sleek black streak surpassing the corner. My nails extended past the normal bed in a vibrant royal blue with rhinestones near the bottom. I was a princess. This was my night. I had met with my friends hours prior to get ready for our big night. It almost felt like we were merely playing dress up as little girls do. How one expects a princess from a children's movie to show out, but we were not princesses, for we were just a couple of giddy teenagers preparing for the supposed night of our lives. As my mother drove us to our destination for taking pictures, we huddled up together in silly poses to show off on our socials later, wanting to capture the fun for memories. I wrapped my arms around my best friend's waist and put my head on her shoulder as she repeated the motion to our friend in front of her. Our smiles beamed brightly, leaving the sun intimidated by its glow. My mother had driven us to the school, before dropping us off had warned us not to have too much fun, but to live in the moment. We waved our goodbyes to her as we entered the gymnasium. As we entered the gym, booming lyrics from a trending pop song blared towards our ears. We gazed around and saw fellow classmates dancing while others were in a lengthy line for refreshments. My friends and I made our way to our less populated corner to dance in. A familiar song from our younger years played as we did a dance routine we had made up for it in our former years. It was 8:30 when I heard a loud boom. The sound itself had shaken the gymnasium enough to cause the punch bowl to rattle. The DJ stopped "Live While We're Young" to better understand the situation. A deafening silence rang out in the hollow room. Eyes wandered around to gather additional reactions. A second set of eyes reveals 1,000 thoughts. Was it a shooter, I thought? No, it couldn't be. Bullets don't rattle a room like that boom did. Another loud boom cascaded across the atmosphere of the gym, this time taking part of the entryway along with it. Panic arose in every individual. What was once an event filled with laughter and joy was now a situation of life or death. Everybody made the grilling realization that the school was getting bombed. Trepidation filled the room as we all had the same thought. Would we make it out alive? Is this the end? But graduation is just around the corner. All of it was really just for nothing? No, I said, we're making it out of here, alive and together. I began to usher my friends and nearby students out of the other gym exit. Teachers shouted over the screams that echoed from wall to wall to take cover. Some wanted us to run for our lives. Right after the exit of the gymnasium, another bomb went off, this time in the gym itself. Had we hesitated only a few minutes longer than our initial shock, we had not escaped. The situation had taken a turn for the worse when I realized that one of my friends was no longer linked to my right side. Had she fallen behind and I didn't notice? Was it too late? I'm so sorry, but I have to keep going. I cannot die here. Not now. I led the students to the following hallway, or what was left of it. It had seemed the attacker had already set a bomb off here. The vibrant hue of orange and red surrounded my vision, a thick fog of smoke entering my throat as I inhaled for salvation. Rubble covered the floor, dirtying our dresses and suits, a chilling reminder that only a few minutes prior we were dancing and singing along with one another. The next door was right in front of us. I held my hand out, helping students climb over the tragedy one by one. As the last student grabbed my hand, another bomb went off, shaking the hallway we were in. Close, I thought. Too close for further delay. We went off. Oh my God. We hastened our pace, nearing the doors to freedom. I could see the red letters on the sign above the big clear doors. Exit. Students began to leave, and a smile of security almost made its way to my face. I advanced closer to the door. However, another bomb went off, this time taking my consciousness along with it. My vision came back a while later. Despite being blurred, I could finally intake my surroundings. I saw my best friend standing next to my mother and younger sister, dressed in varieties of black. Other familiar faces soon joined in and gazing down. They looked like kids who were with me the night of prom. I heard a blaring cry coming from my mother. Why is she crying? I'm okay. I opened my eyes. I see my best friend wipe her eyes, halting the continuous tears that were surging down her cheeks like an endless river. Why is she crying too? I'm right here. I had tried to call out to her, but I couldn't hear my voice. I heard an unknown voice speak a few sentences, and all of a sudden, an abundance of white lilies clouded my vision. Why was I being blanketed by flowers? Why is my voice not reaching them? I turned my gaze away from my family and friends to myself. I was lying down in an enclosed box, wearing my favorite blue summer dress that I had gotten a year before. My feet covered in silver heels, my nails painted a beautiful ocean blue. My hair laid over my shoulders in a pretty array of braids. For what was a special occasion did I look like a princess? My gaze turned up towards my mama as I heard her cries once more. Mama said a farewell while facing down on me. Why is she saying goodbye? The world's opacity dropped to a less saturated version of what was once filled with joy and laughter, now replaced with slumber and eternal rest. Oh, realization struck. I had died, but I didn't get to say goodbye. The world faded to complete darkness, and I shut my eyes to drift away eternally.